in today's video, I'm actually going to give you 4 things that you can tell if your vibration has been lifted. If you've been doing the work and meditating, doing like self-care, or you're just generally doing a lot of work on yourself, you consider yourself as quite spiritual, then this is a good way to tell if your vibration or frequency has actually been lifted. And so my name is Lisa Cerise. I like to do videos that uplift and empower people, and I love spirituality, so a lot of my videos are about that as well. Anyway, so number 1, so the first sign that you will know that you can tell that your frequency has been lifted or your vibration has been lifted is you will start to notice animals approaching you, maybe even little kids. So you might be walking along the beach going to get coffee, and like little dogs want to walk up to you, or like babies always just stare at you. That's a good way to know that you are on a higher frequency, or your vibration has been lifted and you are doing the work. And number 2 is you don't get bothered about the same stuff anymore. So like you could be sitting in traffic, and traffic used to really bug you, but now you're like, oh well, traffic is traffic, I can't change the traffic. And you actually think of what you can do in that time sitting in traffic. You might want to listen to a podcast or like play your favorite music, and you can actually enjoy having a little bit more time to yourself, or like a time to just really embrace being in the car or whatever. Also, number 3 is you don't really engage in gossip so much, and gossip doesn't bother you anymore. So, or like people might be talking about whatever it is, or people might even be talking about you or something. You've heard something and you're like, it doesn't really bother you anymore. You know where you're going in life, you know your goals and your mission, and so what people are saying doesn't really bother you anymore. This can also be like people engaging in gossip. You might actually just choose to change the topic or just not engage, or you may find yourself not hanging out with people that like to talk about other people or talk about gossip. So that's the 3rd tip. And then the 4th and final tip is you worry less about what's going on in the world anymore. And that's not in a way of like you don't care. You just know that what's happening over in another country, there's nothing that you can really do, so there's no point you putting your energy there. You actually might be disengaging from the news. You may not even watch or use platforms where people just like to talk about what's going on, or you may have filtered your feed so you have more positive and inspiring things that you come across your feed or that you watch. And so you feel like you want to actually make a difference in the world, and you're not really putting all your energy towards things that you can't make a difference in. So this is another way to tell that your frequency is you're on a higher frequency, or your vibration has been lifted. And so if you having all of these, then that's great. Keep doing the amazing work. If you're struggling with raising your frequency or vibration, then a couple of things to really help you get back into alignment is meditate. Mindfulness. I know that I've found meditation hugely important in my spiritual growth. I have loops where I get into my head and negative cycles, and where and then I start getting involved in what everyone's doing in the world and stuff, and I realize I have to come back to my body and meditate and really connect with myself. Obviously also getting out in nature really helps. Just getting out some fresh air, go to the beach, go walk in the park, ground yourself somehow. I've been using having cold showers, which is also helping in the morning. And then a couple of like other nice things you can do for yourself is some self-care, what actually will make your soul feel good, and listen to some feel-good music. That always helps us like lift our vibration and frequency and just feel better within our body. And then also keeping one promise to yourself each day. If you can keep one promise to yourself each day, it lifts you up, it helps you feel like happier and more inspired. And keeping promises to ourselves really helps with our mood. So those are a couple of tips on how you can also lift your vibration or frequency. I hope you found this helpful. Like and subscribe if you haven't, and thank you for stopping in. Bye.